said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Aggies have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A quick pass on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Drive comes from the 35-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Pulls and fires complete to the right, and they're able to get him on the ground.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the grab. The Ducks get enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine here.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back up now. Here's second and long. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. And some room to work. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Let's go. Quick release by the QB.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's up.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Ducks will try to convert on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got...
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Johnson looking to throw. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. QB draw. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
4th down coming up.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The option look. The pitch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's slow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. It's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Gets it to the back. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Caught over the middle. It's low. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off the RPO complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Never a doubt. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Number 24 sets a kick this
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Rides the back and leads it on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. What a complete, dominant performance from this defense. I'm sure Von Miller's watching proudly.
And Myles Garrett, I mean, just the names that A&M has had on that defense, and it's usually consistent year after year, finding a bunch of guys that are big and strong up front, linebackers that can tackle.
defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 28 to BYU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick pass to the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for space. It's Owens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. He's taking the deep shot. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggie. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Owens. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That